crying all evening. I'm so tired. I came back from a holiday a couple of days ago, and the last couple of days of my break, I got sick. But I had AnimeCon, and it got me really hyped, really pumped. So I tried not to let it get to me so much. I really tried to go with the flow and all that. And then of course, I'm with my family when I'm on holiday, so I don't feel as alone. But I come back to the coast and I'm alone again. And now with the thoughts, and we resume regular work schedules next week, which is in like a couple of days. It's Wednesday today. And I wanted to get back into my workout routine, my diet, my regular regimen, because getting sick when I was on holiday ended up costing me 2 kilos. So yeah, I lost weight over a single weekend, 2 kgs. And as part of the getting back into schedule, I was like, I'm in a pretty decent mood today. Maybe let me try do a simple workout. Let me do an ab workout. So I found this app for Pilates. Not to do something so mainstream or anything like that. It's just that it's low impact, but it does produce results, and you can tone or gain muscle through Pilates. So I thought, why not? So I decided to do a 12-minute workout. 12 minutes only. Then I'd go take a shower and have my dinner. I have chapel beans, and it would be like a really good post-workout meal. So I lie down, because the first one is crunches, the one that, cross crunches. And the moment I lie down, I feel this stabbing pain go through my entire chest, and it lingers more on this side. Now I have this thing called referred pain, so I could be feeling pain here, but the pain is actually being sourced here, but I feel the pain here. So my lungs got filled with fluid some years back, and of course the fluid was taken out and all that, but it sat in my lung for a long time, and I got scarring on my lung tissue. So when I am inflamed, or I've been out in the cold, exposed to fans, I live in the coast, so lots of fans, ACs. It's been raining this afternoon, so it's been pretty chilly, and I was running errands. So maybe that must have inflamed it or irritated it in some way. But I lie down and I feel this pain shoot through me. So I pause the video and I do some deep breathing. I do this deep breathing that is supposed to help calm the pain in my chest and allow me to breathe again. So it does work, but only for a little bit. And when I resume doing the crunches, it starts up, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I switch from a crunch and we shift to a plank. And I can barely stay up, barely. And it's like, I can't do this. And I end up like, closing the app, and I just sit on the edge of my bed, and I'm like, what? It was just for 12 minutes. That's all I wanted to do. I wasn't going to do some 1.5 hour long intensive workout. I was going to do a 12-minute Pilates core workout, just to ease myself back into doing my workouts, back into my regimens. And my initial motivation to do this was, of course, one, to get in shape. I've been eating a lot of doughy foods, which is angano sana. So I've gotten a bit of a tummy, and that's why I wanted to start with it. And I just sat on the edge of my bed and it's like, really, God? Why do you allow me to desire better and then deny me the methods, the tools, the ability to be better? And and you see, the thing is, it's not like it's the first time. Being sick, being chronically sick, means adjusting your entire life around your health. I can't just wing it. I can't just go with the flow. I have to plan ahead, you know? There's so many things I have had to give up along the way through the years concerning my health, because I know I won't be able to juggle them all together, you know? And the little things that I want to try and do to better my life, because the benefits of working out for someone like me are insane. Less inflammation, less fatigue. Later on, when hopefully I do want to get a family and have kids, my body will be able to handle the strain despite being chronically ill. So it's not just a matter of aesthetics, even though aesthetics do play a part. So of course, being me, the first thing I question is it that my heart is in the wrong place? Is it that I'm trying to work out so that I can just look good and get people's attention? Because sometimes God stops things from happening when He can see the posture of your heart is not right. You understand? So first thing I question, is it that it's my posture? Because God has put in so many gifts and seeds and desires and plans and ambition in my heart. So much. So much. And then we come along and my body can't do it. And I've been considering maybe going back to school. And going back to school after I finished school 4 years ago, 22, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I finished school 4 years ago. So I've not been in a classroom in a long time. And getting back into the swing of things is not always easy. Now, it's gonna need a lot of consistency and a lot of discipline, a lot of sacrifice. And the kind of sacrifice and consistency and discipline that working out would build would be beneficial even going back to school. So it makes me think, should I even bother going back to school? Because sure, I want to better my life. I want to better my situation, my credentials. I want to better all that. But if something that would give me physical, aesthetic results, if I cannot be consistent with that, what's the point? What's the point? Yes, He knows, He has plans for me. He knows the plans He has for me. Plans to prosper me and not to harm me. But this feels a lot like harm. This feels painful. This feels deliberate. It feels spiteful. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I feel like calling it quits. I feel like calling everything quits. I know things are not automatically easy. I know things that are worth it don't come easy, but there's only so much that a person can take before the spirit starts to wither, before the spirit starts to crack too. And I was reading somewhere that I need to, not really I need to, but maybe a perspective I could consider is, this body is not what I want, and I'll accept that because I trust that God's promises still remain true, even in this situation. And I feel like that is unfair to myself, because no, I don't know how to love this body. I do not know how to accept it. I have tried. I think I really try to accept things where they are, accept that I'm in a situation that puts me somewhere where most people don't ever get to be. And that's I think the worst part is I have woven God into so many parts of my day, so many parts of my routine, and now that I feel like he's hurting me on purpose, that like I feel like he is choosing to be mean to me. He's choosing to delight in my suffering, which I know at the back of my head, of my mind, I know it in my heart, it is not true. God does not delight in our misery. Quite literally. Where did I read it? Is it 1 Peter? No, that's not the one. There's somewhere that I read. Is it Psalms 58? I think. Something about God bottling our tears. Maybe I will put it here somewhere and post over here. There. He bottles our tears. He sees our sorrows. He knows them. I just don't see it right now. And there's just so much demand on my body. There's just so much demand. And I know he knows it. That's the thing. I know he knows it. I know he can see it. So I do not understand why he would deny me the tools to be able to do it. I know he says in one of the epistles that in my weakness, he is exalted. Or I am made strong in my weakness or something. Oh my God, now I'm forgetting my Bible. I know I'm not talking to God right now. And he gets it. He knows he's pissed me off. You see, the thing is, I know the word. I have read it. I have meditated on the word. And I have my Bible here. And in Psalms 34, verse 17, says, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. A righteous man may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all. He protects his bones, not one of them will be broken. Right now, I feel pretty crushed in spirit. Pretty crushed. I'm sorry that this particular episode is not very encouraging or very peppy. I don't feel peppy, and I do not believe in making content to fit whatever is mainstream or anything like that. I would rather give something ugly, but it's real, because right now I feel something really ugly. Because right now I'm just like, you know? Because it feels mean. It feels unkind. It feels unfair. Oh, but Crid, there's so many people who are going through worse. Oh, but Crid. Oh, but Crid. Yes, I know there are others who have it worse, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be spoiled or entitled or anything like that. Sure, I feel bad for people who are going through worse. And I pray that God comes through for them in a way that they need. But there's no reason to downplay the shittiness I feel right now because of it. Saying I shouldn't feel bad because someone else is having it worse is like the equivalent of saying, don't feel so good, there's someone else who has it better. You know? So yeah, right now it's not looking great, it's not feeling great. And I feel so tired. So tired. I don't remember feeling this tired in quite a while. I don't remember feeling like I'm drowning this heavy. I don't remember God feeling so far away and vindictive, so unkind and cruel. So I don't know how to trust God in this. I don't know how to love a body that was made with I do not know how to love a body that was made with broken pieces. I don't know how to do it. And maybe at the back of my mind, I know that the intention of God giving me a body that malfunctions and breaks and has all the engine lights on, I know His intention was likely so that at the end of it all, it's His strength that got me through and not my own. That I can testify that He is the one who pulled me through, because it was not my strength that could have done it. At the back of my mind, I know that. Right now, it only feels like He's being mean. He's being spiteful. Like he's finding joy in toying with me. The moment I get the motivation to get up and move, which isn't often, by the way. Which isn't often. The moment I get that energy, I get sick. And something starts to hurt and I can't move. Well, there's only so much I can do about it at this point. And right now I'm not talking to God. And I feel like I'm at a place where it's like I try only once. If it doesn't work out, then I'll take it as a no from God. Because I can only take so much now. It's such a bad place to be. From spending hours on end talking to God like we're besties, like he's sitting right next to me. He's saying, I don't want anything to do with you because all you do is hurt me. I trust you with my heart. I trust you with my strength, with my body, with my needs, with my dreams, my hopes, and then what do? You dangle the price right where just a little bit further than I can reach. This is Christianity. It's not always fun. It's not always fun. Right now it's downright miserable. And I don't have some positive way to end this. It's just, I'm not talking to God right now. I'm not talking to God. Because right now it doesn't feel like he really, like this is love. This feels toxic. He's giving red flags right now and I'm not vibing with it. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if he's given up on me. And if he has, well, I guess you'll eventually hear about it. Because I've been pretty loud about what's been going on with me on social media. So if God is truly done with me, then you'll start seeing white doves everywhere on Craig's Corner podcast. Because I know for a fact, without God, yeah, I'm gonna kick the bucket very fast. But at the end of it all, I'm still hurt right now. And for any of you heretics who are going to come here and say, oh, don't say that about God. This is all God wants. Truth. Real, honest emotions, not the holier than thou, hypocritical type of bullshit. God wants Christians who are real, who are genuine, who show what Christianity can look like too. That it can be ugly and bitter and angry and hurt and vengeful, because I do feel angry. I want to hurt God back. I want him to feel hope and then I take it away. Because that's how I feel right now. Like he gave me hope and then took it away. I'm in a place where I'm having these fluctuations between hurt, between sadness and anger. And it's not a pretty mix. No, it's not. But it's a mix that God's not scared of. My goodness, I'm therapizing myself. I'm supposed to be angry at God. Shouldn't be. Well, maybe this is what I needed. Maybe I just needed to voice it, to speak it, to just hear my words, my thoughts out loud. And well, now that I have, I do genuinely want to give up, and I do feel hurt, like I want to hurt God back and let him feel pain for hurting my feelings. So for the time being, I will sit in the sadness. I will sit in the hurt. I will sit in the anger. I will sit in the grief. Because there's a lot of grief in this. Grief about the distance between who I am and who I want to be. The grief from what I desire to do and I'm unable to do. There's a lot of grief in there. And I'm going to sit in it for a while. I'm not going to rush myself through it. No. Oh no, but you should cast all your burdens to Jesus, for he cares for you. I know. But right now I'm pissed at Jesus. I'm pissed at God. So it's not like it's not like Jesus didn't have such emotions either. Sometimes Jesus was pissed. Jesus was sad. Jesus felt grief. And the best example I can give you of that, see, when Jesus was called to go and raise Lazarus from the dead. See, the thing is, Jesus knew the outcome. Jesus knew that at the end of the day, Lazarus is going to be back. I'm going to raise him from the dead. Jesus knew. But still he grieved. He wept when he got to Lazarus' grave, tomb. He still wept. Even though he knew the outcome, he knew he was going to raise him from the dead. So that grief was necessary. And that was a real life lesson, a real life application. Jesus showing that you need to grieve. That sadness is necessary. It's part of the healing. So right now, I am upset with God. I feel hurt. I feel really sad. And honestly, a part of me really does want God to come looking for me. Just so that I can feel like he actually still wants me. It sounds kind of conceited, I know, but the heart wants what it wants. And there's nothing I can do about that. So for now, I'm not going to do the wrong thing. I do not intend on actively going to look for sin. Okay, that is one thing. But two, I feel like I would like to guard my heart from God for a while. Maybe not kick him out all the way, but he's on the couch for now. At least until my heart stops bleeding. Maybe once it stops bleeding, maybe I'll talk to him again. Maybe I'll allow him to hold my heart, but just a small part of it first. Because right now it feels like trusting him hurts more than not trusting him. So for a while, and if I'm really his, which I believe I am, even though I know I am, even though I'm struggling to believe, I know he's not going to give up on me. Because the thing about God, and it is written, he draws near to us. So even while we move further away from him, he draws near to us. He seeks us. So I hope he seeks me, that I don't have to find misery to come back running, that he'll find me wherever in those depths of despair that I'm drowning in, and he'll grab my hand and pull me back up to the surface. So I guess that's it. I needed to get it out of my system, off my chest. And if he does come looking for me, I'll let you guys know. But until then, drink water, stay safe, get some sunshine when you can, and remember to be gentle and to be kind, most especially to yourself, or at least just try.